One of the big challenges we have with agricultural sustainability initiatives is that there's big confusion across all sectors of our society about what that means. In many cases, agricultural producers are afraid of the term sustainability because they think it's an indictment of their practices. But we have to clarify our message. Sustainability means, for agricultural producers, good business. It doesn't mean an ideological approach to production. It means producing the most with the least. Those things we care about are typically making things better, becoming more efficient, or reducing impacts. Now, all of those things are called key performance indicators. They're indicators of the performance of our systems. One of the ways we understand and measure key performance indicators across these very complex systems is with a process called life cycle assessment. Life cycle assessment is simply an accounting process through all the operations that are required to make something. That sounds simple, and in concept it's simple. What makes it complicated is all the stuff it takes to make something. For example, to get a pork chop on a consumer's plate can take as many as 2,500 discrete operations. Tracking all of those gets very complicated, but each of them individually are pretty simple. It's an inventorying process and then an accounting process. But it's the only way we can know. It's one of the most effective ways to measure our impacts and to also measure our improvements. All of those key performance indicators have to be described very explicitly in our sustainability strategy if we're going to be able to communicate to each other and to our customers and our supply chain what we're trying to accomplish. And then we have to report our plan for implementing and our results as we implement so that we build trust across the supply chain. People need to understand what we're doing, why, and how. That way, when we fail, because we always will fail when we try to do something this aggressive, when we fail, we learn from our failures, we share our failures so others can learn from them, and we get better. We innovate and we get better. We are not very good at communicating in the animal agriculture sector. We tend to be very private. We cannot afford to be private anymore because everybody knows everything, and if they don't, they make something up. So we have to tell our story because no one else will.